For the past 7 days, I purchased the $5 daily special bundle every single day to find out if it's worth buying or not. And the thing is, I normally never purchase it outside of recharge events, but this time I decided to do it for 2 reasons. I'll explain why, and also I will do the same for after we open all these chests that we collected in the last 7 days. I'll do the same for 30 days. I'm going to purchase this 30 days every single day, and it's going to cost me $150, so a like will be super appreciated. Now, the first reason why I wanted to do it is because this is obviously not the best purchase that you can go for when it comes to legendary commander sculptures or legendary sculptures in general. However, it is still a decent purchase in certain circumstances, and I know for a fact that some of you guys are debating if it's worth it or not, and that's why I wanted to make these 2 videos, this one for 7 days, the next one is going to be for 30 days, to have an approximate result when it comes to dollar cost per sculpture from this daily bundles. And reason number 2 is my own account, my future investment plans, and as you can see, my selected commander from this daily bundle is Scipio Africanus. Now, if we go back and take a look at our current commander lineup, we already have an infantry march. It is William Wallace primary and Lucia secondary, and in fact, I love this march. I think they are superb, they feel amazing on the field, they get crazy reports. However, with the release of Ragnar Prime, I think it's definitely a good option to go up to 2 infantry marches, because Ragnar, I think, looks amazing, and also he synergizes, like, he pairs so well with Scipio Africanus. And the thing is, since we don't have unlimited sculptures in Rise of Kingdoms, for example, at this moment, I have 685, so I do have enough to expertise 1 commander, but for the second one, then I have no sculptures. If I spend all of them on 1 commander and expertise it, then I have no sculptures. If a commander that you are going to invest is available on the daily bundles, then it's not so bad to purchase it. When you keep getting extra sculptures for the selected commander, this means you will be using less universal sculptures on that commander, which is great because it will open up more possibilities, more alternatives for your universals. Now, of course, it will cost us a lot of money to expertise a commander solely from the daily special offer. However, that's not what we're going to do with our Scipio Prime. The first thing that I'm going to do after probably expertising our Ragnar, I will take him to 5551. And even though it's only 1 less max skill upgrade, it's going to cost us almost half of the sculptures. To expertise the commander, we need 690, but for a 5551 configuration, we only need 390, which is amazing because Scipio as a 5551 is a great value for money commander. And then what we're going to do after using him for quite a while as a 5551, we are going to wait for the next infantry releases, because Ragnar Prime wasn't a regular cycle. They released him out of nowhere. So still, after cavalry, we are going to get infantry in the cycle. And then after they release the new infantries, we're going to take a look at the new commander, new open field infantry commander, and Scipio Prime, and decide if I still want to invest on Scipio and expertise him, or if the new commander is just way better. And then we are going to say, okay, it is what it is. We quote-unquote wasted 390 sculptures on Scipio, but it's okay, at least we didn't expertise him. We are not losing 690 sculptures. We are going to bench our Scipio Prime, and then we are going to go for that new commander. Because I don't think that I will be benching Ragnar. He basically deals the most amount of AoE damage in the game, so it is highly unlikely that I will bench him instead of Scipio. That's why we go for expertise Ragnar paired with 5551 Scipio. Wait for the new infantry. If the new infantry is just way better, then we bench Scipio and max that commander. If not, we are going to just go ahead and max Scipio. So those are my 2 reasons why I'm getting daily special offers. Now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, this is not the most valuable thing, the best purchase that you can make when it comes to getting sculptures. There are 2 different purchases that I think just simply unmatched. One of them is obviously this Divine Inheritance. This one, I don't recommend this one, like you don't need any of this. This one only costs $5, so the cost is the same as 1 daily special offer. However, in return, on top of action points, speed ups, resources, sovereign keys, formation choice chests, transmutation stones, whatever, and blueprints, you also get 6 sculptures on top of all that. The problem with this one, I know that you don't get it instantly. You get these over the course of time. However, if you've been playing Rise of Kingdoms for a while, you should know that, like, you should always have a plan in Rise of Kingdoms. You should plan your account's future. And if you are planning your account's future, getting things over the course of time, a week later, a month later, shouldn't be a problem because, as I said, you already planned for it. I prefer the value. As I said, I never ever purchased daily special bundle until now outside of the recharge events, but now for this experiment and for my specific future Scipio Prime investments, I decided to do it for a couple times. Now that was the first thing, and the second one is that shouldn't be a surprise. Of course, the Writer of History pop-up bundle. If you head over to shop, you're not going to see that bundle. Writer of History is a pop-up bundle, and the way to trigger it is actually quite simple. All you need to do is summon a new legendary commander for the very first time. For example, I have 9 out of 10 sculptures for William. If I get one more from the wheel or daily special, whatever, and summon William, it's going to trigger the Writer of History. It costs us $5, and in return, it gives us 10 universal sculptures on top of everything else it does. But of course, the main reason why you are purchasing that bundle is the sculptures. So $5, 10 sculptures, dollar cost per sculpture is only 50 cents, and the value is unmatched. It is amazing, but there are so many legendaries in Rise of Kingdoms, and if you just buy that pop-up bundle, even though value is amazing, you'll still spend like a lot of money just because how many legendaries that we have. Theoretically, I know that there are some commanders that I cannot summon, such as Lubu or Hannibal Barca. He is only available from the VIP chests, but the rest, I say there is roughly 50 commanders, so it's going to cost me $250. Even though it's a great value, as I said, it is still a lot of money. However, if you don't want to buy daily special offer and if you're looking for things that's going to give you the best value, it's Writer of History and the Lucent Scrolls. Now, how many chests we got? Of course, from daily purchase, you get 3 chests every single day, and in total, within a week, we collected 21 chests. How many sculpture I expect? Probably around somewhere between 30 to 40. If it's less than 30, I will be super upset. If it's more than 40, I will be very surprised. Now let's open these chests and see how many sculptures we're gonna get. All 21 at once, go. Oh my. Oh, that's so bad. 26 only. Is that a joke? Right, so here's the reason why I am upset. So 7 days, 26 sculptures. This means daily we got 3.7 sculptures. However, if we go to daily special offer, it says randomly grants you somewhere between 1 to 10 sculptures for the selected commander. So even if our luck was average, we would have got 5 sculptures per day, and in total that would have made 35. But we only got 26. Now I don't even know if I want to do it for 30 days or not. Oh my god. So based on these 7 days, mathematically, since a commander costs 690 sculpture to expertise, if we divide 690 to 3.7, which is the number of sculptures we get each day, it will take us 186 days plus the half, but let's forget the half. 186 days to expertise a commander just from the daily special offer. And purchasing this bundle for 186 days would equal $930. Almost $1,000 just to expertise a legendary commander, which is crazy. So I'm seriously considering not going for 30 days. Let me know in the comment section down below if I should do it or not. Maybe I was just super unlucky and these numbers doesn't really reflect the reality. But as I said, I will let you guys to decide. Tell me if I should go for the 30 days. I see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. That was so painful. Goodbye.